Account applications stall when a document is missing, and the most common reason a coach loses 3 days on this step is that they started the online application without having the 4 documents in one folder first. The bank's interface keeps asking for things. The coach scrolls through email looking for the EIN letter and can't find it. The session times out. The application gets flagged for manual review, and what should have been an hour at most turns into back and forth with bank support over a week. The 4 document standard packet is the same at almost every bank and every neobank. Assemble all 4 before you start the application, not while the screen is asking for them. Print them or save them in one folder on your desktop. Name something obvious like account opening. The packet is the EIN letter from the IRS, the articles of organization stamped by your Secretary of State, your operating agreement from Module 4, and one government-issued ID. That's it. Some banks ask for additional items occasionally, but those 4 are the constant. Going through the 4 one at a time, because each one has a specific gotcha. The EIN letter, that's the CPO 575 the IRS sent when you applied online, or the SS4 confirmation if you applied by mail. Some neobanks accept the EIN typed into the form. Traditional banks want the letter itself uploaded. The articles need the Secretary of State's filing stamp visible, a clean PDF with the state seal and the filing date on it. The operating agreement is the single-member version from Module 4.2.3, and the critical detail is that your name on the operating agreement must match the articles exactly. Government ID is driver's license or passport. Neobanks accept a mobile scan, and the scan quality is where most identity verification failures happen. 2 more items come up sometimes, and they're worth confirming before you apply rather than discovering mid-application. Business address. If you're using a home address, most banks accept it without question. If you're using a registered agent address or a mailbox service address, some banks reject it as a business location and want a physical address on file. Call before applying if you're unsure. Initial deposit. Traditional banks typically want $100 to $500 in opening funding. Neobanks usually want 0 or a nominal amount like $1. Know which one applies before you start so you have the transfer ready. Hold periods after opening determine when you can actually use the account, and timing matters most for the cutover from old payment routing to new. Neobanks usually have the account live same day or the next business day, with the debit card mailed separately. Traditional banks typically take 3 to 5 business days before ACH and wire capability are fully active. Time the opening so you're not redirecting Stripe payouts or other client payments to an account that can't yet receive them. Open the account first. Confirm activation with a test deposit if you want certainty, then redirect. 4 common stall reasons account for most of the failed applications I see, and 3 of the 4 are preventable in advance. First, operating agreement name doesn't match the articles exactly. Punctuation differences, abbreviation differences, anything that triggers a manual review flag at the bank's compliance desk costs you days. Second, if you formed entities before, the EIN you're using might be associated with a prior entity in the bank's records. Confirm the EIN matches the current entity name. Third, mobile ID scan fails for image quality. Use bright light and retake before calling support. Fourth, address mismatch between the state formation record and the current business address. Update the registered agent first, which is Module 4.11. Here's what a clean application looks like in practice. Coach assembles the 4 documents the night before. EIN letter, articles, operating agreement PDF, photo of driver's license. Opens the application at 9 in the morning. Uploads the 4 documents one at a time as the screen requests them. Reviewed and approved by 11. ACH and wire capability live the next business day. Stripe payout settings redirected from personal to the new business account that afternoon. The whole sequence happens inside 1 calendar day, and it happens because the documents were ready before the application started. Pause the video right now and assemble the packet. EIN letter. Go find it in your email or your IRS account. Articles of organization. Go find the stamped PDF from your filing. Operating agreement. Pull the version you produced in Module 4. ID. Photo of driver's license or passport. Put all 4 into one folder on your desktop. If you're applying in person, put physical copies in one physical folder. Then open the account. Don't start the application without the folder. The 5 minutes of prep pays back in days of avoided back and forth. Account open. The next video opens the account that actually saves the practice. The tax reserve savings account, the one that makes quarterly estimated tax payments calendar events instead of emergencies. It's the load-bearing account in this module, and the per-deposit transfer methodology it sets up is the discipline that runs through the rest of the founding sequence and into year 1 operations.